Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy, and hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Friday, October 7th, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Hey, please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse when you get to Spotify. You can follow me there, and of course, if you'd like to connect to me directly, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. Go to contactlarry.com. Hey, by the way, you can even make an appointment with me there if you'd like to talk to me. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button. So everybody hit that like button and hit the share button. Come on, guys, hit the share button. Everybody share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. And you can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify. So please go there and subscribe as well. Hey, don't forget to comment during the show. You can comment live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. And by the way, if you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page, please do that. That way you can make sure you can always see the show. All right, what else is going on? I hate being in Facebook jail. They always put me in Facebook jail. So if you want to like the page, you could like it there and still see the show. All right, on today's show, of course, we're going to be talking about the market recap, what happened yesterday. We're going to be talking about Twitter versus Musk. We're going to be talking about Biden pardoning marijuana cases. You'll hear about that. And electric planes. Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. We had a great class last night. I don't know if you were there, but it was a great class, so I hoping you were there. But if not, we'll have another great class next week. All right, I want to thank everybody for sharing the page, too. So you guys who share the page, I really appreciate it. Art shares it. I know Art shares it often. Peter shares it, and Mark and Mike and Ken share it. Barbara and Betsy also often share it as well. So please, everybody, please click that share button underneath the video and share it right now in your timeline or in a group you might feel would benefit from it. So all you have to do is just go to the right, click the share button, and go for it. All right, I want to say a hello to a whole bunch of people online that looks like they're joining me. My lovely wife, Linda. We got Charles. We got James coming in from YouTube. We got James, the other James, coming in from Facebook. We have Jose coming in from YouTube as well. We have Tommy coming in. It looks like Rob. We have Christian. We have Ken the Democrat. And we have Ken the non-Democrat, or I guess whatever. And then we have John coming in as well. All right, thank you guys. I totally appreciate you guys watching. All right, everybody get ready to blast Ken the Democrat because I know I'm going to piss him off today. Yesterday kind of sucked. The Dow finished down, I don't know, about 350 points, and the S&P was down 39, and the NASDAQ was down 78. But here's what's happening. The news will tell you that it's the fear of the jobs report today that's causing the market rout. Yeah, maybe it's a bit of that, but in reality, it comes down to the steak and tuna theory. So the steak and tuna theory is simple theory that I teach in Investor Schooling, and it goes like this. At the end of the week, the money managers who work on Wall Street in New York want to get their bonus from making money from their funds that they manage. If they make their bonus, they get to take their wife, their girlfriend, or their mistress, or all three, out to a steak dinner at Capitol Grill, which is a block from Wall Street. If they don't make their money, then it's a tuna fish sandwich for dinner. Monday and Tuesday were stellar days. That means if they mistaken their profit on those days and try to get greedy, they risk tuna sandwiches. So yesterday they saw the market starting to go down, so they quickly sold whatever profit they could and maybe landed a pork chop instead of a porterhouse, but it's still better than a tuna fish sandwich. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if it was my wife's fault yesterday that the market dropped because she made me a tuna melt the night before. So that's really what's happening. The jobs report today will show that the job market is slowing, or hopefully will show that the job market is slowing, and believe it or not, that will be a good thing for crazy money managers. Yep, if unemployment ticks up and less jobs were created, Wall Street will take it as a sign that the economy is slowing and inflation is moving down. That, of course, means that the Fed may not raise interest rates 75 basis points and just raise it 50 basis points. The crazy thing about this is that the whole fact that raising interest rates just moves inflation from the product to the financing. I don't get this anyway. So the consumer isn't really spending less money, they're just buying less. Is this a good thing? I don't think so, but apparently this is way below my pay grade. or maybe the people being paid to do it just are plain clueless. Either way, you need to hope that the jobs report shows that unemployment is rising. Yesterday, AMD, the chip maker, had their stock fall a bit last night when it made a statement that PC sales are falling. Of course they are. There's no more work at home or children learning from home scenarios anymore. As Biden said, the scamdemic is over. Oh, he didn't say scamdemic. That's my word. Everyone upgraded their PC recently as well, so there's no need for people or businesses to buy new PCs. I would expect most of the chip manufacturing stocks to drop on this news, as well as on the economy. Of course, the energy sector took most of the wins yesterday, and if you recall, the OPEC decided to slow down oil production. This will raise the price of oil and the price of gasoline, so energy companies are again moving up in price because of this. Energy stocks might be the new tech stocks, at least maybe for a while. Cruise lines, of course, dropped again yesterday on the fear of higher fuel prices. They are about where they were on Monday's opening. Not good for me, of course, because I'm going to have to hold out and see if I can recover from this mess. All right, let's take a look at the futures, and then I want to go and give you an update on Twitter and Elon Musk. All right, right now, let's take a look. The Dow is up 48, the S&P is just barely moving, and the NASDAQ is down 35. All of this is going to change at 8:30, so it almost doesn't even matter. All right, but let's talk about Twitter versus Musk. All right, so here's what's going on. This is what's going on with the Twitter deal. So I just want to take a quick refresh, and then I want to bring you up to date. So Elon Musk, of course, as you know, offered to buy Twitter earlier this year in a move that surprised the board of directors. For those who forgot, it all started when it was announced that Elon Musk bought 9% of the stock of Twitter. There were rumors that Musk was going to be on the board of directors, but then the surprise of everyone was when Musk blurted out that he would buy the company for $54.20 a share. Well, Wall Street reacted to the offer, and Twitter stock took off. It was about 51 when several people reached out to me and asked me if they should buy it. My answer at the time? Wait, because Musk often pulls a fast one. And it's kind of like his MO. His MO is controversy. Sure enough, he starts to back out of the deal, claiming that Twitter had lied about how many bots and fake users accounts that the platform might have had. He even proved that half the users responding to Biden's Twitter account are fake. It was also surmised that Musk, if he bought the company, would make major changes to the policies of Twitter, which included what some call, free speech. This concept was an old concept that was put in an old document many years ago. It was called the United States Constitution. I don't know if anybody remembers it. Something about freedom of expression and the right to voice an opinion. Freedom. I think they still have this policy in a country called Florida. Anyway, the platform, like so many others, has been suppressing all opinions that don't conform to the opinion of the politics of the board of directors or the censors at Twitter or the Democrat Party, for that matter. Musk made a statement that he wants to change this by buying Twitter. Well, when he attempted to back out, Twitter filed suit in a Delaware court demanding what is called specific performance. They were basically suing him to complete the deal to buy the company. A few more things came up, such as a whistleblower who said that Twitter had many security breaches, as well as offering more proof of Musk's claims about the fake accounts. The court date was set for the middle of this month, October, and what happened was, basically Musk surprised everyone this week when he declared that he was going to buy the company for the agreed price of $54.20. The stock soared 9 points and sat at about 51 again. What do you think happened? People reached out to me again. Should I buy Twitter stock at 51? I'll make a quick $3. I said, it ain't over yet. Just wait. So yesterday, after the market closed, Twitter announced that they're not dropping the lawsuit against Musk for specific performance. I'm thinking the lawyers for Twitter have been watching my show, because I said it over and over again that Musk will pull a fast one and continue to play games. Well, apparently the lawyers for Twitter agree, and they said they will not drop the lawsuit. Musk's lawyers wrote to the court with the following statement: Twitter will not take yes for an answer. Astonishingly, they have insisted on proceeding with the litigation, recklessly putting the deal at risk and gambling with their stockholders' interests. Basically, Musk argued that the trial would distract his team from securing the financing necessary to close the deal. Cut me a break, Elon. I'm a big fan, but come on. Look, that is such bulldinky. Distract you from getting financing? Yeah, right. The Twitter lawyers came back and said that Musk's proposal is an invitation to further mischief and delay. I happen to agree with the lawyers on this one. Musk is the master manipulator, and he could very well be just stalling. The Twitter lawyers also alleged that earlier in the day, an unnamed corporate representative of one of the leading banks involved in the deal testified that Musk has yet to send them a borrowing notice and has not otherwise communicated to them that he intends to close the transaction, let alone on any particular deadline. Musk continues to insist that he will close the deal by October 28th. Twitter contends that Musk does not have the funding and is just stalling the lawsuit. Well, as the papers flew back and forth across the judge's desk, the judge agreed with both sides in a brilliant decision. The judge said the lawsuit will be delayed until October 28th, and if Musk closes the deal as promised on or before October 28th, the lawsuit is dropped and all is well. So basically, Musk has 21 days from now to close this deal. But the drama isn't over yet. Just wait for the next move by Musk. I'm sure it's going to be a doozy. Musk, I don't know. Musk has a surprising way, right? He has a surprising way of surprising everyone, I should say, at the last minute. The stock right now is about 50. To me, it's not a buy unless it falls back below 40. So what do you guys think? You think Musk is going to buy the company this time, or will he delay it? Let me know in the comments as we go to the commercial. All right, let's take a break here.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock option sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on Investor Schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. I've had a couple of appointments, people making appointments there talking to me, and they're just asking me some questions about finances and stuff. That's fine. And even Ken the Democrat, you're welcome to go to contactlarry.com, make an appointment with me, and say hi. And if you want me to review your finances, you can do that as well. You're also going to find my social media connections, my email, and, of course, my text message information at contactlarry.com. All right, so far, let's talk about the market real quick. We got the futures. The Dow is up 36. The S&P is down 2, and the NASDAQ is down 42, and it doesn't matter because at 8:30, it's all going to change anyway. All right, we talked about Twitter versus Musk, and we talked about the fact that, I don't know, basically Twitter just said check to Musk because that's basically what's going to go on, and we're going to have to see how this one plays out. Coming up, we got Biden's pardon, we got electric planes, and of course we have today's picks and plays. But first, did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button yet? Leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. By the way, just leave me a comment. If you're watching the show and you haven't said hi, just leave a comment that says hi. It's the only way I know you're watching. Please share and like as well. And also don't forget to order my new book called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. So I really appreciate the reviews. I really appreciate you guys reading the book. I'm getting lots of good reviews. So go to Amazon, order it, and leave me a review. All right. So yesterday, let's talk about Biden and pot, right? So yesterday, I'm watching my news feed, and all of a sudden, a news flash comes on my screen. It says Biden pardons thousands of people convicted of marijuana possession. Of course, my first reaction was, damn. Look at him buying more votes for the Democrats right before the midterms. I chuckled and also thought about the good and the bad, of this law. So the good, of course, is now that marijuana is legal in many states, it's kind of harsh to have people in jail over possession of marijuana. And on the other hand, though, these people knew they were breaking the law even if the law changed a few months later. But as I always do, I had questions about this proclamation. So I decided to look up presidential pardons and how they actually work. So it turns out, as you may know or may not know, that a presidential pardon can be given to anyone, but only for a federal crime. So let's make this simple. And let's say that you got a drunk driving offense. Oh, I don't know, let's say in California. And your wife is well connected in politics. And, you actually helped the president get into office. You might ask a favor for the president. That favor might be pardon your husband for drunk driving. Well, the president actually can't do that. It's not a federal crime. So that's not exactly what happened in California, was it? No. So let's go back to the crime of possession of marijuana, however. There is a federal statute that is referred to as DC Code 48-904.01, parentheses D, parentheses 1. All right, this is the federal law statute that Biden is referring to. It's simply the possession of illegal substances. So it talks about the illegal substance possession. Biden's pardon only goes to those who were charged with violating this statute, and only for those charged because they possessed marijuana. So if you possessed anything else, you're not getting pardoned. No other illegal substance, again, will be pardoned, right? Well, after reading this, I wondered if states have their own laws on this. Remember, we talked about this before, about the fact that he can't pardon a drunk driving offense. It turns out that you could be charged on the federal level or the state level. So if you were charged on the state level, this pardon will not apply to you. Like the student loan reduction that only applies to specific types of student loans. Then I looked up the penalty for possession of marijuana on the federal level, right? The maximum fine is $1,000 and up to 1 year in jail. In Pennsylvania, however, it's a little bit different. In Pennsylvania, possessing 30 grams, just over 1 ounce or less, is kind of a misdemeanor that carries a $500 fine and up to 30 days in jail, although you may be eligible for conditional release, of course. But this is not the federal level crime. The governor would have to pardon someone under Pennsylvania for this crime. The president cannot. So in fact, the actual press release, it was interesting too, because the actual press release hours later, this statement was actually made. The president is urging all governors to do the same with regard to state offenses of simple possession of marijuana, just because no one should be in federal prison solely due to the possession of marijuana. No one should be in a local jail or state prison for that reason either. That's basically what Biden said. So Biden is actually sitting here saying he pretty much did nothing but get a headline for himself. Oh, I put this information on TikTok and everyone said I was wrong. Sorry, Karens, but even the press release proves I'm right in this case. Oh, by the way, did you know that currently the laws are tougher for marijuana possession and distribution than the laws for fentanyl and methamphetamines, that big word that begins with the M. Hey, how does that Biden put it? You know the thing. Yep, it was in a press release as well. So those who think this is being done to save Hunter, Hunter has bigger trouble than just marijuana possession. By the way, here's a great campaign slogan for the Republicans. Send Hunter to jail, vote Republican. All right. So much for that. All right, let's get into talking about electric planes. Look, imagine being on a flight to, I don't know, Florida to escape communism when the captain makes an announcement. Attention passengers, our battery is low and we're wondering if anyone had a few spare AA batteries so we can land safely. All right, that's kind of more of a meme design or a comic release in a series of airplane movies. But the reality is the thought and design of electric power planes is on the horizon. United Airlines is the first to announce that it is aiming to have electric aircraft flying on regional routes by the end of the decade. This is part of a company claim to fully reduce its carbon footprint to net zero by 2050. I don't know about you, but when I read this, I immediately thought about being on a jet airliner with 200 people on it and the plane being powered by electric and thought, hell no. Well, as I read the article, this announcement is for small planes only, at least for now. Those battery-powered aircraft are being developed by a Swedish startup called Heart Aerospace. So United placed an order for 100 planes in July 2021. The 30-passenger planes will be driven by electric motors with battery-derived energy, allowing the planes to have a fully electric range of 200 kilometers, or about 125 miles. 125 miles? That's the range for this 30-passenger plane? Or what would be equal to about a 2-hour drive by car? Even an electric car would be there in 2 hours. By the way, what really does happen if the plane battery runs out prematurely? So let's say you're in that plane and the battery really does run out. Well, there's actually a gas-powered hybrid engine that the pilot could switch to if needed, allowing the plane to have an extended range of, guess what? 400 kilometers with full price. Did you catch that? The electric engine goes 200 kilometers and the gas-powered engine can go 400 kilometers, or about 250 miles compared to 125 miles. I don't know about you, but I'm glad someone had the sense to put that gas-powered engine in that 30-passenger plane. I don't know, maybe we can go from Virginia to Pennsylvania on a full charge and a full tank of gas on this plane. What's United thinking? I don't know, let's think about this too. Let's think about charging this plane. It would probably take 12 to 18 hours just to charge it to be able to go 125 miles. Anyway, look for this ridiculousness to continue until we get some common sense people back in charge of our government and our companies. All right, let's take a break here. We'll see you guys in a minute. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on BarnesandNoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to BarnesandNoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. Right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. By the way, if you'd like to be a sponsor of this show, your name and product can be delivered to hundreds of loyal listeners. Hey, listen. Let me know if you want to be a sponsor. You're going to be on this show. You're going to be on the radio show. You're also going to be featured on investor schooling pages. So if you want to be a sponsor, reach out. Just go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and you can be a sponsor. By the way, did you know we have a Spotify channel? That's right. You can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the breakout sessions and all the reports by going to Spotify. Look up Money Chat Now or Larry Steinhouse on Spotify, and you can subscribe. All right, a couple of people that I have not said hello to. I want to make sure I do say hello to them. It looks like we've got, hold on here. We got John and Glenn and Bill and Mark Cumberland saying hi. We've got my brother Seth saying hi. We've got Lucas saying hi from YouTube. Oh, it looks like a bunch of other people. Deb saying hi. And I don't know, there's a whole bunch of chatter. Ken the Democrat has every other statement, so I'm trying to find, I've got to go through all his stuff. All right. And Michael has a really good point. He goes, electrical fire scares him the most in an airplane. That makes total sense to me. I didn't even think about that. All right. Also, so far we've been discussing the market right now. The futures, the Dow is up 61. The S&P barely moved, and the NASDAQ is down 34. We talked about Twitter versus Musk and the fact that Musk has till the 28th to close this deal, or the lawsuit is still on. We talked about Biden's useless pardon. I mean, look, I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. Either way, it's completely useless. It's just a headline grabber. We talked about electric planes, and coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But first, did you hit that like button yet? Everybody hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let all your friends know about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. So everybody hit that share button right now. By the way, it's Friday, and of course, the jobs report is coming soon. This is going to be messy, and the market's going to be messy, just the way it is. It all depends, of course, on the jobs report today. I know it's weird, but we're looking for unemployment to go up, not down. It's so bizarre. So when Biden gets all excited that unemployment is at its lowest level, he's also going to get excited when the stock market is also at its lowest level, since he took office. All right, anyway, Fridays are always crazy, and at 3 o'clock on Friday, they're also tough. Many investors don't want to hold their stock over the weekend in case something happens, like maybe Russia drops a nuclear missile on Ukraine or something like that. Hopefully that won't happen, but, we'll see. So today will be a mixed, crazy day, so watch for it. Take advantage of any stocks that drop today. We are still headed for earnings season, and stocks typically move up starting about now. Bank stocks will report first, and that usually sets the tone for the market. The report today will be released at 8:30, and watch the market react to it. All right, let's take a final look at the futures. Let's see what today might bring. Right now, we've got the Dow is up 68, the S&P barely moving, and the NASDAQ is down 32 again. I'm going to tell you right now, this is meaningless until about a half an hour from now when the jobs report comes out, and that's going to make the complete difference. All right, real quick, let's get into crypto. So crypto, once again, is not moving. Bitcoin is about 20,000, Ethereum is about 1350. And like I said before, this non-movement is going to be a problem for those who still believe that this is going to be a good play. It won't. Get out now, preserve your money. Crypto's going to, it may not go to zero yet. Eventually it might, but it ain't going to zero yet. It might go to 12,000 next and then 7,000 after that. So if you want to have less than half of your money that you have now, stay in. Oh, if you want to get rid of it, get out, get out, get out. Gold is also, like gold and silver is not doing so well, but gold is right about 1,700. And by the way, at 1,700, I think gold is a buy. Silver is moving up to 21 again, and that's good news for me because I have a bunch of silver. The Treasury bond right now is about 3.83%. It's getting dangerously close to 4. When it hits 4, the market's going to tank. It's just the way it is. It's just, right now. But then 4 will become the new normal, and then 4.5, the market will tank. So right now, it's not a big deal. Oil is about $89 a barrel. And the average gas price is now $3.89, and 4 will be back soon. So $4 a gallon is going to be back soon, no doubt about it. OPEC stopped producing oil, and as Ken the Democrat would say, the greedy oil companies want to make more money, so they're going to charge more. I mean, seriously? No, it's because oil's going up and they're making it more rare. I want to thank you for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly on contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. By the way, I will be on the air on the radio tomorrow on WPHT at 2 o'clock. And if you want to tune into the show, please do that. You can also call into that show. It's always fun to have callers. I always appreciate the callers. So listen tomorrow at WPHT at 2 o'clock. Of course, I'll also be transmitting on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and whatever. So if you want to be on there, do that as well. Have a great weekend and make it a profitable day.